Buckle up and get ready for some out-of-this-world weirdness. On Crazy Stuff, we dive into the unknown, and today we're exploring the most mind-blowing and creepy sights astronauts have witnessed from space. You won't believe what they've seen floating around our cosmos. From UFO-like mysteries to unexplained phenomena, we'll be counting down the top 10 creepiest things that have left even seasoned space travelers scratching their heads. So, let's blast off and uncover the secrets of the universe, starting with a bizarre encounter from the early days of space travel. Major Gordon Cooper's close-up of a glowing green orb while orbiting Earth in his historic mission as one of the first American astronauts. The green glow grew stronger, and Major Cooper's mission took an otherworldly turn. Not only did he witness this unexplained object, but radar at a tracking station in Australia picked up the strange encounter too. It wasn't just his eyes playing tricks on him. What's even more chilling is what Gordon had to say about what he saw. I believe that these extraterrestrial vehicles and their crews are visiting this planet from other planets. But Cooper wasn't alone in having a close encounter. Another astronaut, who remained nameless, shared an eerie experience of his own. 2 days of UFO sightings in 1950, one while flying over Europe. Let's see what else is on our countdown as we dive deeper into the creepiest sights astronauts have seen from space. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're taking it to new heights. It turns out that UFO hunters aren't as far out as we thought. Astronauts have been having their own close encounters with the unknown. But here's something even crazier. There have been dozens of UFO sightings that originated from outer space itself. NASA has taken notice of some of these bizarre objects, and we're about to dive into one of the wildest stories out there. In 1981, Soviet cosmonaut Vladimir Kolyanuk was on duty at the Salyut 6 space station when he spotted something utterly inexplicable. A tiny, mysterious object hovering outside his porthole. He described it as about the size of a finger and admitted that in space, gauging an object's speed is next to impossible. We're talking mind-blowing stuff here. But here's where it gets even more mind-bending. Vladimir's partner, Viktor Saink, was all set to capture some evidence when the UFO suddenly went boom. Instead of an alien spacecraft, they were left with a trail of smoke and 2 remaining fragments that eerily resembled a dumbbell. The cosmonauts sprang into action, reporting their astonishing encounter straight away to mission control. But what happened next would remain a mystery forever. Meet Story Musgraves, a space exploration legend with an incredible 6 missions under his belt, making him one of the most seasoned astronauts out there. But what sets him apart from others isn't just his impressive flight record. He's also got a mind-blowing 5 degrees related to space, breaking all records. So when this space savant claims to have spotted something bizarre in outer space, we're all ears. Story Musgraves is adamant that he saw an eel-like creature swimming freely in zero gravity, not just once, but multiple times during his missions. This mysterious being was described as a white, spacefaring eel, and it's got us wondering, could this be more than just a cosmic coincidence? Story Musgraves' out-of-this-world encounter just got even more mind-blowing. He claims the eel-like creature had its own unique propulsion system, just like many animals back on our home planet. But here's the thing, we're still scratching our heads about what exactly Story saw up there. Was it a hallucination, or did he spot something truly extraterrestrial? The mystery remains unsolved. Let's switch gears and explore another fascinating phenomenon, one that's right here on Earth. When you gaze down at our planet from space, the night sky reveals an astonishing light show. City lights illuminate major population centers like beacons in the dark. But this dazzling display also highlights a pressing issue: the stark contrast between areas of electrification. It's a harsh reminder that global wealth and power inequality is so extreme, it can literally be seen from space. Take a glance at our planet from space, and you'll spot Europe shining like a bright jewel. It's the richest continent on average, and its widespread access to electricity makes it glow in the night sky. But when we zoom in on Africa, a different picture emerges. Despite having massive population centers, many cities appear dark as coal, revealing a stark contrast in electrification rates. Now, let's flip the lens and look at some lights that truly are out of this world, the ones that come from space itself. Meet Leroy Chiao, a former commander of the International Space Station, who's about to share an otherworldly tale. Get ready for a spine-tingling space story. Leroy Chiao, a seasoned astronaut who's spent an impressive 229 days floating above our planet, has a bone-chilling encounter to share with us. During one of his spacewalks, he witnessed a bizarre sight, straight lines of lights zooming past him at incredible speed. But here's the kicker. This wasn't some earthly reflection trick. Chiao was a staggering 230 miles away from our home planet when these strange lights appeared. When asked about the experience, this former International Space Station commander remained open-minded, saying he's skeptical but refuses to rule out the possibility of extraterrestrial visitors entirely. Buckle up for a fiery twist, literally. In the early 2010s, astronauts embarked on an experiment that would challenge everything we thought about fire. They took flames into space to see how they'd behave in zero gravity and extreme temperatures. The results were astounding. Fires burned at surprisingly low temps, but it was the fire without flames discovery that really turned heads. That's right, under specific conditions, tiny droplets of heptane could keep burning even after the visible flame had gone out. As astronaut Williams said, this eerie phenomenon left scientists stunned, making them wonder just how much we still have to learn about fire in space. Get ready for a cosmic light show that will leave you starstruck. During the historic Apollo 11 mission, astronauts witnessed an otherworldly spectacle, vibrant, colorful flashes of light that danced in space. But here's the mind-blowing part, they saw these dazzling displays even with their eyes closed. Yep, it was as if their brains were picking up on something incredible that went beyond what their eyes could see. Unfortunately, this breathtaking phenomenon remains a mystery to this day, leaving scientists and stargazers alike wondering what secret space still holds. Let's break down that amazing Apollo 11 light show. It wasn't just a cosmic trick of the eyes. Scientists later figured out that what the astronauts saw were actually cosmic rays, invisible energy particles from space. But guess what? Our atmosphere normally blocks these rays from reaching us on Earth, so we can't spot them. It's like having a pair of cosmic sunglasses. Meanwhile, back on Earth, Neil Armstrong became an overnight sensation as the first person to walk on the moon. And did you hear about that secret message he supposedly sent to NASA? According to some wild conspiracy theories, Armstrong allegedly radioed back a cryptic phrase. "These babies were huge, sir." Enormous. What do you think it could mean? You guys are really getting into it. So, some of you believe Neil Armstrong might have spotted a UFO parking lot on the moon, an alleged secret message that's had conspiracy theorists buzzing for years. But here's the thing, there's no concrete evidence to back this up, and Armstrong himself never confirmed or denied it. So, do you think he really radioed in about gargantuan spacecraft waiting in the shadows? Share your theories and let's get a discussion going in the comments. Can you imagine being the first person from your country in space? Yang Luwei was that astronaut for China back in 2003, just floating alone with nothing but stars around him for thousands of kilometers. Then, out of nowhere, he hears a weird knock on his spacecraft. When he checks it out, no one's there. It's like something straight out of science fiction. Chinese astronauts have been pretty open about their unusual experiences in space, and Yang Luwei's story is definitely among the coolest. What do you think could have caused that mysterious tap? Let us know your theories in the comments. Get ready for some mind-blowing weirdness. We're wrapping up our countdown with astronaut James McDivitt's jaw-dropping encounter that still leaves us speechless. In 1965, during his mission to space, McDivitt saw something bizarre floating in the vast emptiness of space. But here's the kicker, he couldn't even begin to explain what it was. He described it as a strange, white geometrical shape, resembling a beer can or pop, and with a tiny object sticking out. This reported sighting is considered one of the first ever UFO experiences from space, and McDivitt later downplayed the UFO label, but we're left wondering, what did he really see? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. That's a wrap on our countdown of the creepiest things astronauts have seen.